What's going on, everyone? Triple Crown 24 back with episode 45 in the TTM series. Today I've got two successes, one failure. I'll show off the failure first. Can't show the front because I forgot to cross off my address, but there's like three different yellow labels and a lot of different like stamps on this one. You can see they have like the cancellation thing on the back. They have this like number of the zip code I sent it to. You have the UTF, and then you have like the postmark on the front. There's a lot going on with this thing. It is kind of comical. But I tried Ryan Sheriff at a private address. He's a current pitcher for the Cardinals that is hurt right now. He was out for the year at the time I sent that. And I saw a few people get him back from this address, but it was kind of like written really weird the way that people had written it online. So I tried to do my own research, and I guess it didn't work out too well because it came back a failure. So sometimes it happens. Nothing you can really do about it. But I do have two successes to show with it. First one coming in from West Palm Beach, Florida. I wasn't sure what this one was, but now I do now just because I opened it up. 2 of 2. It took 66 days. Number 136 on the year. Items 191, 192. Coming in from former Detroit Tigers reliever Joaquin Benoit. Now I believe he also played for the Texas Rangers, Tampa Bay Rays. I think he was with the Padres. I think he was with the Phillies. I know that I sent to him with the Nationals. I'm guessing that was probably sent back from their spring training facility. I sent it to the actual Nationals ballpark. But here's his first one. It's on the 2012 Topps update. This is a really solid looking photo. Not my favorite Topps design, but this is a really good looking card to have signed. I actually kind of like it more than this design that I like more, and that would be 2014 Topps Series 1. Signed in black. The signatures are a little bit different on these two as well. Just something I was kind of noticing going through it a second time here when I was going to make this video. So Benoit is just one of those guys who I'm always going to remember because he was the one who gave up the home run to David Ortiz, Game 2 of the 2013 ALCS. Tigers went into Fenway, won Game 1. They're up 5-1 in the 8th. Ortiz first pitch hits a grand slam. You remember it went into the bullpen where Torrey Hunter like flipped over the wall, and the bullpen cop was like had his arms up celebrating. Probably one of the most iconic moments in baseball history of the last decade, I would say, and so I'll remember him for that. It's probably not how he wants to be remembered, but um, yeah, it's kind of where it started to go downhill for the Tigers. They lost that series to Boston. I really thought that was going to be their year. But and then the next year they got swept in the ALDS with a phenomenal pitching staff. It's hard to believe that 2014 team couldn't do more. But there you go, Joaquin Benoit, still a really solid pitcher. One of their better bullpen guys, definitely over the last decade, and their bullpen has had its problems. That's for sure. Here's the other one I have today. These are actually three different successes in one here. So they're all one of one in 16 days out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I'll talk a little bit about these this time just because I've gotten questions about them in the past. But three different current Phillies players. First one is Victor Arano. Describe his jersey number. This one is like there's like a serious indentation from where he pressed down with the pen. So he must have been holding the pen pretty firmly. Jared Eichhoff. And then Yaxel Rios. So two rookies there, and then Eichhoff, who's been a pretty solid starter periodically in the past for the Phillies. So I got those three, and kind of just talking about it a little bit here. The reason I haven't really shared much about my Philly stuff, and I want to say sportscollectors.net when I show them off, is because it was this exclusive deal through Pat Neshek this past season where you could send cards in the players. I feel comfortable talking about it now just because the season is over and the program has ended for the 2018 season, so I figured I would go ahead and share that now. But basically, he had this price list posted up on sportscollectors.net, which you have to be a premium member to access. So that's a $15 a year subscription. Well worth it, in my opinion, if you're a TTMer. I have no affiliation with them, but that's just my plug. So, and basically you could, see all the players who participated and how much they wanted. You'd send to Neshek. He would send with cash, and then he would send it back. He would send them back to you signed. So all my Arrietas, all my Kingery, my Hoskins, all those came through that program. And then I got a few of my 2018 Topps signed for my set through that program as well. So I say it now just because the season is over, but that's why I haven't really talked about like how much the prices were, because Pat himself had asked the members of SCN to keep it private. There's a lot of people. I think that thread has like over 800 replies in it, and not all of it is people asking questions and stuff. Some of it's just casual chatter, but there's a lot of people who sent in mail. So I guess maybe he didn't want to get flooded, but he had asked people not share it, so that's why I haven't really talked about it, but I'll say it now. He is planning on bringing back this program for 2019, so if this is something that interests you, I definitely recommend signing up for SCN. And then if he, okays people sharing the price list, I will certainly, then I would share it with you guys, but just out of respect for the guy who is running the program, couldn't do that in the past. So appreciate you guys watching today's video. Please leave a like and a comment down below and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And I'll see you guys back later this week with another TTM episode. Till then, have a good one.